Hi, my name is Edgar and this is Max, Eric, and Alex. Today we are going to talk about The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. It starts up with a man named Jurgis and a woman named Ona, who are just getting married. These two families go to Chicago to get jobs and live a happy life. And through all of this, it's narrated through Jurgis' point of view.
When they get there, they buy a house. They have a family and their children go to school. They start having problems with jobs, family, and finding shelter. Later on, everything goes south when they discover they are in serious debt. They desperately try to live a decent life, but everything is falling apart. They split up to they split up due to tragedy and for financial reasons. They go away from their morals and do things that shouldn't happen in any family.
The Jungle should be in a high school curriculum because it highlights the atrocities that occurred within the beef trust during the Industrial Revolution, as well as highlighting how corrupt the government was to the point that laws could be broken just by knowing the right people and having enough money. Upton explains these so-called rules and norms of back of the yard Chicago through experiences of our main protagonist Jurgis as well as his family. Every element of the plot, which involves some sort of explaining, is explained through an action or thought, which makes the book smooth to read and understand. This will help high schoolers be aware of the events that occurred during the Industrial Revolution in the Beef Trust, but also the elements of a smooth and enticing book.
The descension of the complex story by Upton Sinclair called The Jungle is very straightforward. In the novel, he wrote about very specific socialist ideals that reached out to many outside of the socialist cause. The main point of Sinclair's in-depth explanation of Chicago's slums was to point out the reality and why people should support the socialist views. But more than that occurred because of the novel's publication. Since Sinclair used very precise words to describe the reality of what disgusting things go on in the meat packaging industries of Chicago, many bills were passed, such as the Food and Drugs Act of 1906, that allowed federal control of what goes into many of the meat products in the U.S. The book was banned in many countries because of Sinclair being a socialist and having socialist ideas, and in other countries being banned because of its negative view on communism. It was banned in Yugoslavia, East Germany, and in South Korea. The book was mainly disapproved by the governments in those nations.